Hey, I'm Jeff Johnson and I'm owner of the Johnson team at Keller Williams Premier Realty, and today we're talking about safety tips for trick-or-treating and some good events that are going on and where to go and what to do. So some of them are kind of obvious. I'm not going to go through all of them. Some of them are like, you could go with your kids. Well, yeah, if they're young enough, you should go with them. But there's some things that maybe you haven't thought of, like bright costumes. If you're making sure whatever they're dressing up with, if they're little, it's bright. Glow sticks. What kid would not want glow sticks around their neck? Like, give them 20 of them. Who cares? Wrap their body in glow sticks. They're going to love it, and they will be seen. You can put reflective tape in different spots in the costumes if possible. That's another big one, so any little light reflects off it and cars will see them when they're crossing the streets. This is one I had not thought of, but is paint their face rather than give them a mask. If they have a mask, a lot of times you're looking through like little eye holes like this and you can't see out the side. You can easily see a little kid walking out into the road because they can't see a car coming. Whereas if you're painting their face, they have full peripheral vision still and they can see if cars are coming. So paint their face instead of using masks. Put their electronic devices, or don't have them take it at all, but if you want them to have a way of contacting you, make sure you tell them keep them in your pocket unless it's an emergency and you need to call. Because if they're walking around like this, looking at their phone, wham, car. I mean, we've all seen like junior high kids and teenagers walking down the road, or even younger in junior high, I guess, with their phones in their hand. They're not looking where they're going. Tell them to keep their phones in their pockets. This non-flammable fabrics, I saw that on a couple sites. What? Have you ever? It could just be me, but I have never heard of a kid starting on fire on Halloween. But hey, non-flammable fabrics. So now we're gonna move on to some really cool events that are going on and some safe trick-or-treating options. So I was going to try to memorize all these really cool places and pull up individual sites and figure out all these different options. However, the best site that I found is actually a mom's site, Colorado Springs Mom's Blog, and they have a ton of cool stuff on here. You look at everything they got on here. Boo at the Zoo, the Spook Out Shootout. It talks about what it is. Gather the goblins and escort the princesses for the haunted miniature golf. I mean, that sounds pretty sweet. That's between the 18th and 27th. Sensory friendly trunk or treat. That's a pretty awesome option. It gives more details here. And I'm sure you can Google some of these and go straight to their websites as well. But check this out. Go to Colorado Springs CityMomsBlog.com and check all these out. But there's Academy Christian Church Trunk or Treat. You've got Halloween at the Dinosaur Resource Center up in Woodland Park. Halloween at Colorado Springs Conservatory on the 26th. You got the UMC Community Fun Festival. Church at Briargate Trunk or Treat. There's a whole bunch of churches doing trunk or treat, and if you go to any church, your church is probably doing it too, so check with them. The Haunted Fall Fest, trick or treating in the park. That's in Acacia Park. That's pretty cool. Halloween at the Space Foundation. I mean, all these different things, and there's a ton of them. So I highly recommend just going to this website and checking this out. Boo at the Zoo is really cool. If you haven't ever done that, go to their website and check it out. It's really neat. You can go trick or treat with your kids at the zoo while you're checking out all the animals. But I highly recommend checking this site out. There's also some pretty good cool stuff here locally. You go to Old Colorado City. They've all in Manitou. I mean, Old Colorado City. They've got a whole bunch of different shops featuring scarecrows around town that you can check out. Everybody's different version of the scarecrows and go down there and shop and go out to eat and whatever else. So check that out in Old Colorado City. Of course, Manitou always has stuff. You've got the coffin races. If you go to pikespeak.com, they've got a whole bunch of different events that you can see around here. The skeleton craze in Manitou Springs. You can find your favorite skeletons as you're walking around and vote for them and win prizes. Cave of the Winds has a haunted tour. I don't know what that one is. But anyway, if you can go to pikespeak.com as well. Boo at the Zoo, it talks about Boo at the Bridge. This is actually at the Royal Gorge, which is pretty cool. You can take your kids and go trick-or-treat at the Royal Gorge. Anyway, check this out too. I'm not going to go into all of them, but the coffin races, if you haven't been to them, are pretty awesome though. And then, of course, the Haunted Mines. I have not been in the Haunted Mines yet, but I kind of want to. And that's just right here in Colorado Springs. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm looking into this year, maybe. Anyway, remember the safety rules of taking your kids trick-or-treating or letting them go out on their own. And there's a whole bunch of events downtown. You can check out all these different pages, or just use Google. But these are some of the favorites that I think are pretty cool. All right, hope you guys have a safe Halloween. Oh, stay tuned next week because we're going to have a Halloween costume contest. where you can win. We're going to give away gift cards for the best costume. So stay tuned.